Hello, 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 and welcome to another episode of Bond Backwards, where we've been looking at the Bond franchise and starting at the end and working our way towards the beginning and taking a sort of Memento approach. We originally started this as a way of reviewing all the Bond movies before to sort of coincide with the release of No Time to Die, which is going to be Daniel Craig's final film as James Bond, and very much looking forward to that.
I've been really excited to get to this film.
Yeah.
We're talking about The Spy Who Loved Me,
Yeah.
aren't we?
The Spy Who Loved Me is where it's the third Roger Moore Bond movie, and it's where they get it right.
It's not just where they get it right. This film is a triumph.
Yeah, it's one of the best. It's one of the best Bond movies ever.
It is. It's for me. It's all the things. Roger Moore brings something to Bond. The great thing about this is that he's able to summon just enough menace to be a good, kick-ass James Bond, and he's young enough still that he's sort of actually convincing in the stunts. I feel like this is one of the last scenes where he's not. It's not obvious that most of the time it's just a stuntman. Every time he has to move faster than walking pace,
it's not like, oh, I'm gonna hit you. Oh, my hip.
Yeah, and there are some great, some great fights and stuff. And but what they also do is they realize that if you're going to be doing Roger Moore, if you're going to have Roger Moore as Bond, you need a certain amount of comedy, and they do this. They do the exact right amount.
Yeah.
Of comedy.
They
fuck it up, of course, in every subsequent film except for For Your Eyes Only. But
I think they get the balance right in this film with the comedy elements.
Yeah, but this is a complete Bond film. This is like when you think about the essence of what a non-Spectre Bond film looks like. You've got a guy with a mad plot to end the world.
Yeah.
Who's got a really cool bass and who's played by a brilliant actor. They nearly get this right. As we talked about last time, they nearly get this right in Moonraker, but they really get this right in The Spy Who Loved
Me. I like with The Spy Who Loved Me and Moonraker, the villains have this kind of sociological way of they have this scheme as a way of saving the Earth. Like basically Stromberg wants to live under the water and save the environment and things like that.
Yeah, it's very Elon Musk, isn't it?
Yeah, it's very sort of like, the needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few. But even so, he's killing most people. It's not like he's not doing a good thing. Yeah, it's basically he's doing a Thanos.
What they've done in this film, which I think is completely brilliant, is that they've decided they're going to go really big, which is like, okay, all right, James Bond, that doesn't always work. But what they've done is they've taken the bigness of Thunderball and they've taken the bigness of On Her Majesty's Secret Service, and they've added a secret source of like Egypt and the pyramids and stuff, which is fun. And when they play the Lawrence of Arabia theme, it's fun. When they play the Magnificent Seven theme in Moonraker, it's stupid. But in this film, it's fun because it's new and it's fun. They get away with it.
Yeah.
But they do, think about how the film begins. Ski chase. We haven't had a ski chase since On Her Majesty's Secret Service.
Great ski chase.
I need you, Bond. So does England. You're like, come on. And then he jumps off a cliff and he's a fucking Union Jack thing.
He's on a mission in Austria. We'll tell him to pull out immediately.
Yeah, right. Haha. And then we go into the Egypt and stuff, and then there's all the underwater stuff, which with the sharks and with the you've got a little bit of Dr. No in there. You've got the Thunderball stuff, obviously, and it's like
bit you only live twice as well with the bass.
Yeah, with the bass, big time. Yeah,
which also feels bigger when you get into it, and I don't know. When you look at it from outside the tanker, it looks bigger on the inside for some reason.
It does look like a toy in someone's bathtub. That's right.
Yeah.
Which essentially it was. But it is. I suppose it's a great piece of design. The film looks great.
I really like Barbara Bach back as Anya, as Agent XXX, the Soviet KGB agent, the spy, and I sort of refer to her as the spy who married Ringo Starr. I really like her performance. She's one of my favorite Bond girls, and I think this was her first English language film. I don't know if she was. I think maybe dubbed a little bit, but I think I really like her performance in the movie, and also just this, when it's revealed that Bond killed someone that she was in a relationship with. I think you kind of I like the sort of dynamic of that relationship that they have. Is like, okay, we're gonna do this, but once this is over, I am going to kill you. I thought it sort of has a nice little. I don't know. I liked that little sort of conflict that those two characters have. It makes for like some real like excitement in the film.
She's terrific. Kurt Jurgens is one of the great bad guys in all of Bond's and Bond history. I mean, Kurt Jurgens is just such a brilliant actor, and he could play any role. It has that brilliant kind of gravelly German voice. He dies. He doesn't do well at the end, but I think the fact that he is kind of crap and doddery and wears his like one piece and is, you know, relies on other people to do his dirty work for him, that's in keeping with the Bond villain. You know, Goldfinger is also he's not exactly physically fit. So, and then of course I think we've got to say a special word for two of the great supporting villains. One is obviously Richard Kiel, as Jaws. We talked about him last time. He's not used well in Moonraker. He's used brilliantly in this. Yeah. Genuinely scary at certain parts.
Yeah, the bit when he's in the pyramids, where there's that little show in the pyramids, and then it's darkness, and then it lights up, and there's like music and stuff.
Yeah. Like that's great. That's so 70s.
Yeah, I think that scene's pretty good. And also just like the bit when he kills the guy in the phone booth. I found that scene to be very creepy when I first watched it, because it's just
super creepy.
Yeah, I don't know.
I also want to say a word from Caroline Munro, who's like a doyen of Hammer horror, and she plays Naomi in this, the bad babe, who gets dispatched in a bit that we will come to. But yeah, so why don't we just go into that now? What's your favorite bit?
I think it's the Lotus chase.
Fuck you, that was going to be my favorite bit. Okay, fine. Can we just both have that?
Yeah.
All right, let's talk about the Lotus chase. We haven't had a good car chase in James Bond since Goldfinger, in my opinion.
Yes.
He has to take down the motorcyclist, another car, and then the helicopter.
Yeah.
And then the car turns into a boat that has to take on the submarine guys.
Yes.
It's so good.
It works. It's still like it holds up, strangely enough, for a newer for. And
also, the Lotus looks great as a submarine.
It does. It looks great as a submarine. I love it when he
Aston Martin into something.
I think it's is it the first time that we see the guy with the bottle of wine, and he's just like, oh shit.
He's on the beach.
He's on the beach.
He's like, what the fuck? Like, it's good stuff.
Yeah. And also, I love the gag when he's driving off the beach. He just drops the fish out of the window. I think that's a nice little.
Yeah, which is like, hang on a minute. I thought it was supposed to be watertight. Whatever. It's funny. Okay, so we just love the Lotus. That's a great chase.
Yes.
What I also think, to their credit, they don't try and bring the Lotus back in a big way. They blow it up in For Your Eyes Only.
Yeah, that's true. Really I forgot about that.
The short-lived collaboration with Lotus, but I like that it's there. There's some great Q moments in this film as well. Q's like Egyptian pyramid layer thing is brilliant. So, what's your stupidest bit?
Stupidest bit? I don't know. There's not really that many bits that I think are stupid.
I mean, the whole film, it's a Bond film, so of course it's all stupid.
Yeah, I know. It's dumb fun, and but it has that, it's a classic, Bond movie and things like that. I don't know. I'm trying to think of the stupid. I think it's the bit where Jaws kills the shark.
He kills the shark. He doesn't jump the shark. He kills the shark.
He kills the shark with his jaws, with his metal jaws.
It's a little bit on the nose. That he's called Jaws, and he ends up fighting a shark, and he survives.
Yeah, and apparently when that happened, people cheered. So then they realized, oh, he's got to be in the next one.
It's weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
Weird that people hate sharks so much.
Yeah, apparently, like the teeth that he had to wear in his mouth, like it was so uncomfortable for him. Like he only had he never had it when it was only during like close-ups when you see him have it in his mouth. He never wore it.
Yeah, it looks like a horrible piece of costume.
Yeah, I think it kind of.
Yeah, that is pretty dumb. Although it's like he is supposed to fall in the water, and I mean, I think it would have been better if the shark had just killed him. Frankly.
Yeah, I mean, it just would have. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's kind of enjoyable seeing him in the Moonraker movie, but then just where they take that character just feels like
it's stupid. Moonraker doesn't need him, and yeah. So I agree with that. That is pretty stupid. My stupidest bit, I think, is the bit where it starts off fine-ish, but it's a lot. It's like looking at it with 2020 glasses, like where he rides through the desert and it says like English guy in a tent. There's two English guys in the tent, and then it's all these like white women dressed in like Middle Eastern garb, and it's like a harem.
Oh,
And
yeah, I forgot about that bit.
Pretty problematic. So I'd say
Yeah.
I'm going to give it a little slap on the wrist for that one.
Yeah, I forgot about that little bit. Yeah. What else? What's your like favorite location? Where would you want to go?
Oh, I think I'm going to pick Sardinia.
I think for me is Egypt. I don't know, because I just want to go to Egypt. Just go and look up at some place like some high over the city and just go Cairo, like John Rhys Davies does.
I know. That's actually like Tunis.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. That's pretty. It's pretty solid.
Casting. Is there someone that you would recast in the film?
I would recast the Russian guy that he kills. Anya's boyfriend.
Oh, who would you recast him with?
Just someone like really distractingly famous, like Sean Bean, because Sean Bean dies in every film, or like
he was a teenager probably at this time.
You what?
He was a teenager probably.
No, I know. It's a fake. If it was going to be someone contemporary, I'd do John Travolta. I'd be like, oh wow, John Travolta's in this film, and then he just dies. Okay, so rating. What are we giving this in terms of martinis?
I'm definitely giving it like 4.5.
I'm gonna go and give it the whole 5.
Yeah.
I'm saying it's a perfect. I might just take a little sip of the last martini for some of the stupidest bits, but it's pretty much a perfect Bond film.
And the song is great.
Yes, we haven't spoken about the Carly Simon song, which is so good. It's so cheesy, but it works perfectly. So, people, you may be surprised that we are giving this high of a rating to a Roger Moore Bond movie, and one that has many, many stupid things happening in it. But trust us, it is perfect for its time and its place. They never did better with Roger Moore. They never even came close.
No, I think they really hit the high point with The Spy Who Loved Me, and I don't think they ever really. I think For Your Eyes Only kind of comes close, and then they.
No, it's a different league. It's totally
different. I think For Your Eyes Only could have been on the same level if they didn't have the stupid Margaret Thatcher bit at the end, and maybe if they
the Blofeld bit at the beginning.
Yeah, and maybe if they got rid of the "give us a kiss" parrot or something like that. I don't know.
They've gone to the temple or whatever it's called.
Yeah, if that parrot didn't listen, that film would have ended right there.
It's completely stupid. Why is the parrot is the anyway? We're not talking about that film. We're talking about this film.
Oh, yeah, we're going back again. But it's really funny. At the end of this film, they said James Bond will return in For Your Eyes Only, and we know
they went wrong.
Because they realized because Star Wars was such a big success, so they wanted to get in on the sci-fi action.
They're so dorky the way they do that, like with this and with Jaws, and they're always late to every party. It's like, shut up, Bond. Just do your thing. Just make good Bond films.
Yeah.
Okay then.
Would you definitely put this in your top 5?
No, let me see. From Russia with Love, Skyfall, Goldfinger. Yeah, probably would. Casino Royale. Yeah, it's either top 5 or top 6. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I would definitely put it in my top 5 too.
All right then. Well, good stuff. Okay. Well, let's get out of here.
Yeah, that is another episode of Bond Backwards. Do check back with us next time when we talk about the man with the golden gun.
Yes, because nobody does it better than us.
Exactly. Yeah, that's gonna be an interesting one.
Yeah. Oh, the man with the golden gun. Oh yeah, Jesus. Oh. Come, mister. I'm doing it now. Come, Anders. Let's get out of here.
Yeah, I got some things to say about that movie. But anyway. I sure am, boy.
Oh, there's so many bad things. Oh,
yeah.
They had to follow it up with Spy Who Loved Me. If the Spy Who Loved Me hadn't been good, there would be nothing left. The Bond films would have turned into the Carry On movies. Anyway, that's all for next time. See you then.
See you then. Bye.
Bye.